Hey YouTube, it's Robin Eve.
Hey YouTube, it's me, Lady T.
And we are back with our next show that we're going to review, which is Mob Wives. Before we get to that, we do want to send a shout out to all of our new subscribers.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. All the comments have been real positive. We haven't had to block or delete anyone yet, so that's good.
We probably won't, but you know, I'm amazed. Like I said, we're not doing this for any.
Honestly, we talk so much all the time, and we're like, it'd just be nice to actually get it on camera and maybe have a nice little debate going.
Yeah.
So
we wish we could have y'all all here at a table and we'd be like, let's get up on and talking. But like I said, just thank you. Keep subscribing, keep watching. Like I said, anything that we haven't discussed or anything you disagree with, please feel free to comment, inbox. I think we have our Twitter links posted up. So like I said, I mean, just this is like an open thing, no bashing, just talking, about everyday life and these crazy reality shows.
Yes, so Mob Wives. All right. This episode, the girls came back from their trip in the woods, and you knew it was going to be so much drama because Drita did not go and Big Ange did not go. So pretty much had to fill them in on what was going on. Carla, of course, went back and told Drita everything that happened on the vacation, which fired Drita up, of course, and she decided to send Renee in I don't know if it was an email, text message, but basically letting her know that they needed to talk, and she pretty much was aware of what was said on the trip. Of course, Renee, over dramatic, love her though, but she goes and tells Ramona, who was the main piece of Drita's anger, what happened, or that Carla had went back and told Drita everything that was said. So Renee seems like she's kind of mad at Carla now for opening her mouth, and Drita's of course mad at Ramona. Ramona is mad at Drita. It's kind of like they don't know why they're mad at each other.
I mean, it's like Ramona came out of nowhere, and it's like she just bam, 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 bam. I'm coming for you. It's like
now this is a situation, guys, where we don't agree. She likes Drita. I like Karen. I like Ramona, and she doesn't like Ramona. And let me disclaimer.
But we like Big Ange.
Yeah, we love Big Ange.
We love Big Ange.
But disclaimer here: when we say we don't know these people. So we're saying we don't like their ways. We may not like some of the stuff they do, but to say we just don't like someone that we don't know them. So
off camera, so we're just kind of judging on what we see.
So let's just keep that in mind. Yes. So that kind of fuels hate too when people feel like you're dissing someone that they like. That's not it. We just don't like the personality. So just so you know that. But to me, she said she doesn't know where Ramona came from. Ramona, honestly, I feel like it's just defending Karen. Up until this point, it's kind of always been Drita and Carla against Karen. So I think it's kind of even now that Ramona is in the mix. And she seems like a badass to me because, I mean, the way everyone talks about her, she gets the job done. But Drita, to me, I just don't like. You can tell she definitely has an anger problem. Like a really bad anger problem because she always fights first. I don't care what nobody says. Karen has the right to feel the way she feels because she was ambushed on the rooftop. She hit her again at Renee's birthday party. Like, she's always hitting this girl first.
Listen, y'all have to understand something. I think the whole rooftop incident, I didn't see the events leading up to it. I just kind of came in at the fight. But the whole birthday fighting with Karen and Ramona and Drita, this is where I feel like that Karen had the right. Drita had the right to do what she did because it was just Drita and Karen. Ramona literally was like how you double judging right, and you wait for that moment to come in. Like, are you kidding? 2, and then 3, she's like, "Bam, I'm coming in." And literally, like, you can see if y'all pay attention to Drita's eyes. This chick is crazy. If you pay attention to her eyes. When she seen Ramona come from a distance, the first thing she said, "What the F is going on here?" Because she felt ambushed.
But that's paranoid. You're paranoid. If that's what I'm saying, you got to calm down, because she did not come out there to fight. She came out there to get Karen, because she told Big Ange before she went out there. She told Big Ange, she said, "This is not the place." And I agree. That was not the place for them to speak about their problems.
Okay,
so that's what I feel. So I don't feel like
Karen,
she came out
just
there.
like Drita could have made content. Okay, this is not the place. We'll talk about this, or we'll handle this outside of Renee's party. So therefore, it was always apparent that Karen wanted to resolve it. But if you even look at it, Karen kept going back to the issue.
I agree with that. Karen was not letting it go.
Yeah, she was not letting it go. Even like, if y'all remember the episode when Karen went out to lunch with Carla and attacked Carla about Drita, and it was like, what just happened? Like,
yeah, I agree, but this is what I feel. I understand about letting it go, but Tootie, how many times are you going to let someone?
Did you just say my name?
Guys, I call her Tootie.
Lady T. You just close that.
Anyways, I just feel like, how many times are you going to let someone hit you in your face before you're like, wait, this is it, we're done? Like, she hit this girl in her face twice.
Okay,
but the thing with the rooftop is she wants to sit there and say she was jumped and people held her back. No, Karen decked her and got the best of her. She did.
Oh, you mean at Renee's birthday?
Yes.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah,
she did. But okay, so on to the episode. The problem with last week's episode, my problem with Carla, and I agree with Renee, even though she could be a bit dramatic, I agree with Renee when she said that Carla should have stayed neutral. And that's what but even Ramona was saying too, she felt like, how can Renee expect that of Carla when her loyalty lies with Drita? And I do understand that too, but my thing is, if you wanted Drita to know what was said at that shindig, you should have let Renee tell her, or you should have let Ramona tell her. Like, or you could have invited Renee to dinner and let them talk, and then you could have said it then, because you don't have any loyalties with Ramona. So you trying to keep something from Ramona is, fine. And then another thing I didn't like too. Mm-hmm. Is that Carla tried to make it like Ramona was going off about Drita. They didn't bring Drita up. Renee brought the situation up, which made Ramona defend herself. So for Carla to go back to Drita and tell Drita, well, Ramona, all she did was talk about you. Like, you starting something and you're putting words in this girl's mouth when she didn't say anything about Drita besides referencing and addressing what Renee had said about Drita told her that Ramona was talking about her ex-husband or her boyfriend, and that fired Renee up. So Ramona was speaking about that and addressing it. You already know they don't like the people. They don't like each other, so they're going to talk bad about each other. So of course Drita's whole thing is she wants to go and attack Ramona when she sees her, but it's kind of like you're getting mad at Ramona for the same thing that Carla does, defending you. So that shows you who has reason. That shows you who is the reasonable person. Because Ramona still, even after Carla went back and told Drita everything, Ramona still understood why she did it. And she did talk about her. She understood. But Drita doesn't seem to get that when it comes to Ramona. Like, how are you going to be upset about Ramona protecting Karen?
Okay, now so you should have told me before we had started this video.
No, you knew you watched the show just like I did.
She just tried to play me.
No, she still likes Drita.
I do like Drita, and I do see how you put it. So it makes sense because they said time and time again, we understand why that's your girl, and they respect the fact that even though we don't like your girl, you still are loyal to her. You're still going to back her up. So like I said, it's about a respect thing. Look, you can come 100%. You earn people's loyalty or respect. So I do understand, that side of it. But still, I really think I don't know why are they fighting over some? Are they fighting over league?
They could. And that's the whole thing. I guarantee you, they probably couldn't even tell you why they're fighting at this point.
Because
I can tell you why Karen's fighting, but why is Drita so upset with Karen? That's what I don't understand. But no, let me tell you this too. That is why Drita keeps trying to make up with Karen. Because Drita knows she was wrong. On the next week's episode, guys, it looks like she's going to try to make up with her. Well, no, on this week's episode, she did say that she wanted to try to make up with Karen. No, Drita said she wanted.
But I heard Karen say too that she said she will talk to her when they were at the little thing. She said, "I'll talk to Drita."
Yeah, and that's. I mean, I feel like she keeps giving her chance after chance. Every time they meet, Drita hits her. Like, what is that about? Every time they meet Judy, she hits her.
If someone I'm having beef with or qualms with, and they want to come and talk to me, okay, fine, yeah, you know, 1-on-1. We talking, we hashing it out. All of a sudden, your homegirl at my peripheral walking in. I'm like, what is this? You couldn't jump me? Of course.
I'm paranoid.
It's not paranoid.
Keep it together. Keep your armor. Keep your focal point.
It's putting armor on, because that's one thing. Like literally, if I'm talking to this chick, we yell this and that, but I see that chick coming. I'm like,
be aware.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need to do is be aware. But see what Drita did when she got the paranoid thing with the, what is this? You don't need to do all that, because as long as you are aware that she's there,
if she
you need to keep your eye on her and keep your eye on her.
Okay, you gotta think about it. We don't know what things are being done off camera. Of course, I mean, obviously these beefs continue when the cameras are not rolling. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I mean, it's just a whole bunch of hoopla, but, you know, I like Big Ange. Big Ange. Like, when I say,
I love her.
Like, I would love to go to her house and just watch her talk.
That's why Drita keep going to her house, because it seems like it's so relaxing. And I like what Drita said about Big Ange, as far as like she's a breath of fresh air and a ball of positive energy. Yeah. And you need those people in your life. I know. I've had to cut a lot of people off. But anyway, so we will be back next week.
And again, thank you for subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. So y'all be blessed. And like I said, anything I want us to talk about, questions, comments, you know, just feel free to leave us a message.
And follow us on Twitter, guys.
Yeah, please do, because Twitter is so, I guess, I don't know.
I like it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.